This is Mary for Creation TV, and I'm with Zachary Quinto, who is, of course, the new Spock, as well as Siler from Heroes. Now, tell me, for your first feature film, what's it like to be in a movie that's so hyped and so, like, every little bit of information that gets leaked is such a big deal?
Yeah, the whole thing is sort of under this big shroud of secrecy, and I'm used to it now, though, because Heroes is the same way. So, it was a really rewarding experience, you know, challenging and exciting, and every day was something new, and the scale of it was pretty epic. So we had a really good time. JJ managed to keep it like all about what we had right in front of us every day. So even though we were in the midst of something sort of huge and life-changing, and hopefully, you know, really impactful, it felt like we knew what we had to go to do every day at work, so that was cool.
Do you ever find yourself about to reveal something, and then you're like, "Whoa, let me pull it back"?
Well, it's so funny because actually, in the movie, in the climax of the movie, when Spock actually, no, I don't ever find myself doing that. I'm actually like I've gotten really good at being evasive, cagey and evasive, totally.
Gotcha. What do you make of like Comic-Con and conventions like this being such a big deal for movies that are just about to come out?
Yeah, this is only my second convention, and I did one in Burbank with Leonard in April. Oh, actually, I did one in Denver too. It's my third, I guess. You know, it's great that there's an outlet and that there's a support system, like a structure in place that gives people that are so enthusiastic about these projects a place to go and channel their energy and channel their enthusiasm. And as someone who's been a part of Heroes now and now Star Trek, I feel like, you know, it's really cool, and people have been incredibly warm and supportive and encouraging and enthusiastic about everything. So I feel like as long as that's the case, I'm happy to be around.
Cool. Now, with the new season of Heroes, is it more action-packed or is it more character-driven?
Both, but definitely a lot of action. I mean, I really feel like this season we're returning to a sense of energy that was captured in the first season, you know, and I think some of the diehard fans felt like we went a little amiss in our second season, and you know, I think it's hard for a show that comes out of the gate as strong as Heroes did to sort of keep up with itself sometimes. And the writers had like a week off between first season and second season. So so now after the strike, everybody had a chance to really regroup and recommit and recalibrate. And I think it's going to be pretty thrilling. I'm encouraged by the response that we got at Comic-Con when we showed the first episode at our panel. So we're excited. We're really excited to come back September 22nd.
So you're a stealer of powers. What's one power you wish you had?
You know, I always say that I wish I was invisible or could be invisible sometimes, you know? Really? Yeah, well, it's weird because I feel like it has nothing to do with, like, you know, being recognizable. It has much more to do with, like, I have like two settings, and one is like very outgoing, and one is very sort of isolated. And when I'm in that one, I love to just be able to sort of do my thing and not wait in line for anything. That'd be kind of nice.
How did it inform your character to know what he'd become? Obviously, seeing what Leonard has done throughout the years.
Right. That's a good question.
Did it affect your approach?
Yeah, to a degree, I suppose. Although when you see this movie, you understand that this story happens sort of irrespective of where the Spock that we've come to know ends up, if that makes sense. So I was very aware of obviously Leonard's portrayal of the character, and it was incredible to have him be so integrally involved in the movie.
He's been so supportive.
Such a resource and such a friend and such an amazing man. I really am most grateful for that part of this experience. You know, that I get to hang out with him.
Does it help having him here when you're on stage to sort of bring you out of your shell a little bit with the fans?
You know, in Burbank, which was my I'm like knocking things down. In Burbank, which was my first Trek convention, it was really great to have him there. You know, someone who's so firmly ensconced.
He's been through this so many times.
Takes it with a lot of. He has a lot of fun with it. So yeah, it was great. It's just great to have him around in general. Anytime I can hang out with Leonard Nimoy, I'm happy.
Cool. True. And lastly, just a silly question: did you get to keep any of the ears?
I might have.
But we're not telling.
Because what if somebody wants them and then they try to come and get them?
That's true.
They can't have them. Hey there, I'm Zachary Quinto, and you are watching Creation TV.